The anticipation.
Yes, the anticipation. Thank you, Bella. That's a great way to lead in. We have been having technical difficulties. For those of you who've been waiting to watch, we are here live at the Real Raw Role Play in Love and Dating with our amazing cast and crew. And for those of you who have not seen this before, the Real Raw Role Play in Love and Dating brings practice to dating, while you learn how to create conscious communication with a potential love interest and learn how to amplify your impact and influence while effectively taking this possible date or possible love interest from hello to yes. The Real Raw Role Play concept was inspired by Callagy and the Unblinded movement, where he teaches integrity-based human influence, taking people from hello to yes in business through the heart with integrity. Susan Helm and I took this platform into the area of love and dating and relationships so that you can get your real life examples of what to do and what not to do when dating, while we continue to emphasize the role of respect for self and others in healthy relationships. In this role play, we invite you to influence your date to go from hello to yes with ease and grace within the 5-minute time period allotted. To help people through this journey, the role play offers improvisation of real life examples of what to do and what not to do in dating. And each player gets on the spot personal love coaching with master love coach Susan Hum. And yeah, she is the love hacker herself, and myself, a love coach as well. Susan Hum has over 20 years of helping successful people attract love into their lives. She's achieved great success professionally and personally of her own life and has unlocked the simple formula to having it all: love, happiness, and financial abundance. She is the master of helping people see what they cannot see and reveal what they don't know they don't know. This live role play offers a higher chance of long-term success in dating, in connecting, in relationship, an opportunity for a more fulfilling journey of finding love. So we are excited that we have an amazing, amazing crew of participants today. So excited to have all of some friends that I was able to hang out with last week at an amazing event in the Unblinded community. So awesome to have you here. Bella Varita, she has been selling since she was 8 years old. So inspiring, girlfriend. She's taken that natural ability to build a multiple 7-figure in real estate company and become a #1 business broker in the state of Nevada. She also became a top income earner in a network marketing organization at the tender age of 19. Wow, you go, girlfriend. Some may say she has sales in her soul. Her passion to help others thrive in the area of sales in order to grow, scale, and serve more people has transformed well-known companies like the Boss Babe Empire. She is passionate about helping entrepreneurs connect their customers' identify potential problems, and solve your sales problems before they are causing you to lose sleep. That is amazing. I love it. I love it. And entrepreneur, visionary, world traveler, and musician, the beautiful Stacie Freidrich is here today joining us. She is an international regulatory consultant, owning her own consulting company, has been traveling nationally and internationally over a decade to drug and device manufacturers, and her goal is to help ensure pharmaceuticals are safe for patient consumption and medical devices are safe for patient use. She's the designer of luxury vacation rentals and condos. Wow, that's so cool. She designed and built and operates luxury multi-million-dollar vacation rental in Colorado Rocky Mountains in beautiful Breckenridge. She also has active real estate projects in various parts of the country, with single-family residential flips, including low-income residences. Her goal is creating spaces for family and friends to enjoy and make lifelong memories in. She believes everyone should have a safe and comfortable space to call their home, no matter where they live or what price tag comes with that space. That is so beautiful. She passively invests in real estate, both commercial and residential, and she is a musician at heart. She plays multiple instruments and loves writing her own beats. That is so cool. We're so excited. She recently started a new music venture. We can't wait to hear more. Her dream is that someday her music will positively impact others and help them through all the feelings that they're feeling. So I love that. Love that so much. Can't wait to hear more on that and more of your music. We have Kevin Parker. He is a one-legged warrior, the one-legged warrior who helps people win against all odds. He is a speaker, a coach, a trainer, an author, and his passion and strength comes from helping others unleash their fullest potential and see how amazing they truly are. His life is about inspiring, motivating, and empowering everyone that he comes into contact with. And I love that you're here again, Kevin. And we also have the amazing Nick Knutzen. Nick, do you want to give us a little 30-second blurb about who you are and what you're doing in the world so everyone else gets to hear your heroic, unique identity?
Awesome. Well, thank you, Gina. Thank you, Susan, for this opportunity. And I have to say I'm deeply humbled and honored to be in this space with all of you beautiful individuals and very successful. So this is a real honor for me. So my name is Nick, and I'm a guiding chef. And for me, food is the bridge to helping people truly connect, whether it be at the dinner table or in a, let's just say the dinner table, because that's where we should eat, not in front of the TV. So yeah, I'm a chef. I definitely teach you how to cook more optimally, find those micro distinctions to help you be healthy, but to also teach you who you are as you cook. So really grateful to be here. And yes.
Awesome. So, okay, guys, since we got a bit of a late, thank you, Nick. That is amazing. We got a bit of a late start. So I think that we're going to keep the conversations to 4 minutes, guys, if that's okay. I'm going to keep the clock. I'm going to hold the clock. So the Real Raw role play, the first two to go are going to be who, Susan?
So we're going to have Bella be approached by the boys.
Okay, perfect.
So why don't we have Nick go first, and then we'll have Kevin go next.
All right, and I'm going to keep time, guys. And so let's get this going. All right, got the scenario?
No, I need help.
Okay.
Give me the scenario. Well, how about, okay, Bella mentioned meeting someone at a bar, so let's just stay there.
Okay, perfect. So you know what's so cool? How about a bar that you both were just maybe at or something, or a town that you both were just at? How about that?
Tucker's.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Weren't you all just at the LBI? All of you?
Exactly.
Let's have more fun. We met at the amusement park.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Hello.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Well, here we go.
Easy.
So we're at the amusement park.
We're at the amusement park.
All right. Okay. Hi, Bella. How are you?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I am doing great. So here we are at the amusement park. Like, what ride do you want to get on most of all?
The one that shoots straight up in the air. Because it's the one I'm most afraid of. So that's the one I want to do first.
Awesome. I too like that ride. I'm just kind of curious, like, it sounds like you really like to step in and do things challenging. Would that be accurate?
That is definitely accurate. I love to take on challenge.
And also there's the thing that scares you most. So there's also, you seem to want to embrace fear and overcome fear. Is that important to you?
Yes.
And why is that?
Because either fear has control of you, or you have control over it, in my opinion. And so I never want any fear to stop me from anything in life. And so I face the fears. I'm not a super huge fan of heights. I'm not nearly as scared as I used to be, but it's not my most favorite thing. So anytime I have the opportunity to, jump off something, or I'm here in Vegas right now, I've jumped off the stratosphere. And so anytime I have an opportunity to face fears, because I'm like, if I can do it here, then, I can do it in picking up the phone or all the other areas.
That's awesome. And, I must say, acknowledge that your commitment to overcoming fear, but I just have to share something with you as you're speaking. I connect to dare when I'm looking into your eyes.
Oh.
And you have really beautiful eyes. So I'm going to dare say that to you.
Thank you.
And you have beautiful hair and a great smile
Thanks.
and a great laugh.
Oh, keep it coming. I like where this is headed. Thank you very much.
We're okay. So you so you like you're welcome. And okay, where excuse me, I your beauty is just causing me to get all sweaty and like I'm a little nervous, okay? In all honesty, like I'm a little nervous. So let me just grab, like, maybe I need to go take a minute and get ready to take this ride with you, because I'm not leaving here without going on that ride with you. So if that's okay with you, I would love to do that with you.
Do you like heights?
Oh, I don't mind heights at all. I've jumped off the tallest, highest bungee jump in all the world.
Really?
Yes. But you know what's really funny? I'll be willing to do that, but I won't make a fucking cold call to a client, potential client.
Wow.
So we all have our fears, right? And so, but yes, no, I like thrills. I really enjoy, thrills are really exciting for me, and like I think really truly embracing fear, like you said.
Well, then let's go for a ride.
Cause rather than the effect, right? So there we go. So just jumping head in and letting that be. Well, let's go ride.
Let's go for a ride.
Oh my gosh. Wow, Nick, you're hilarious. We nearly had the first role play fail.
What's that?
It was actually fantastic. We're gonna leave the feedback for last, and then we're gonna have Kevin go on.
Yeah. Okay, that was awesome. How'd that feel, Bella?
It was so great. It was so good. I definitely enjoyed it. Thank you.
Well, you're going on another potential date. So whatever Kevin has in store for you, let's hear it, Kev.
All right. So since I love to travel and be spontaneous, we're in the airport waiting for our flights. All the flights are delayed. It's a big snowstorm. I'm in New York. And I see you across the bar sitting there by yourself, and I can't take my eyes off of you.
Okay.
Stuff. Okay, here we go.
Excuse me. I don't mean to come over here. I'm the last person to approach a random stranger, but I keep looking over here, and I can't help but to be captivated by your energy. I looked over you about 4 times, and I know I'd kick myself in the ass if I didn't come over here and introduce myself. So my name is Kevin, and where are you traveling?
I'm actually headed to Vegas.
Oh, nice. I've never been there. I've always wanted to go.
Really?
Mm. Are you from New York? Do you live in New York?
No, I just like to travel there. It's one of my favorite cities.
Excellent. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to get out of here. I'm losing my mind in the snow. I just want to get out of New York. It's been really bugging me. I love traveling all over the place. I'm actually heading to see a friend in Arizona, and I looked over here, and you were here by yourself, and I'm here by myself, and I figured you'd probably be great company, and I figured I'd get to know you a little better.
Where in Arizona are you headed?
I'm actually heading to Sedona, Arizona.
Oh, I just spent 2 weeks there.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How was your experience?
It was fantastic. It's one of my favorite places. Very, very grounding, gorgeous, a lot of time alone. So I definitely enjoyed it.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, I want to see all the energy vortexes out there. I love hiking and all that stuff. You know, living in New York, you don't really get to go outside and enjoy nature and all those different aspects. So I like to get my whole grounding sessions in every once in a while.
Yeah, totally get it.
So who are you meeting in Vegas?
Well, I lived there for 17 years, so I'm just going to see my mom and some friends and hang out for a while.
Very nice. Can I get you another drink?
No, actually, I'm good.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, I like to drink a little bit before I get on a plane because I lose my mind. I don't drive. I don't fly first class. I get a little jealous when I see them in those, but I get like all bulked up when I'm in there, so I have to have a few
Oh
drinks
yeah,
before I
I
get on
can
the plane.
imagine. I can imagine.
Yeah. Excellent. So what do you do for a living?
I have a sales agency.
Oh, wow. Nice. Yeah, I actually do sales as well, but I am the worst cold caller. That's one of the things, probably my biggest fear, but I always try to tell my clients to step into their fears and be comfortable with uncomfortability. That's where true growth comes from. And that's why I actually came over here and said something, because I was looking at you. I was thinking you're absolutely beautiful. And like I said earlier, I'm not the type of person to just walk up to a random stranger and be like, oh, you're hot.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
But I really kind of got a nice vibe when I was looking over here, and I didn't want to be one of those type people to just be staring across the bar this whole time like a creep.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's very kind. Thank you.
Yeah. So are you ever going to be in New York anytime in the near future?
I do plan to make another visit over here quite often. One of the mentors that I'm working with does a lot of events over here. So I imagine I'll be back here. New York City is one of my favorite places, and it's got great food. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there's so many amazing places here. I'd love to take you out to eat one day. I'd actually give my left leg to get your number and have a second opportunity to take you on a really nice date and show you around New York City.
Oh my God, Kevin, you nailed it in the last second.
Last part. Yeah. You brought the fun. Right.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it. What do you think, Bella? Does he get a yes next time you come to New York?
I don't know if I'm giving feedback, but I probably would not. And I can share.
We're just I'm just joking. Yeah, for the fun part. I mean, like, so how did that feel, Kev? How'd that feel for you?
It felt good. I've not been in the dating zone in the last month. You just caught me a little earlier last month when I was on the show. I was kind of in that vibe, doing that thing. I really just been focusing on my work. So I really haven't been in that whole dating vibe and really trying to connect with people, because I've really been working on myself. But I've been a little nervous as far as those type of things. So
Yeah,
I was a little out of my element, honestly.
Yeah, I can feel it. It
really is a practice thing. It really is, but it's more dating is like socializing just on steroids. That's all it is, right? And because there's no difference, right, when you're socializing or dating, there shouldn't be any difference. So, all right. So why don't we get Stacie to give her little feedback on each guy, certain things that you liked.
Yes. So first, thank you both for just participating and being vulnerable and playing and having a little bit of fun with this. So I will start with Nick. I think what I really appreciated what you did is you were level 5 listening. You heard what she was saying, and you dug in, and I really appreciate that with a connection, because it's not so surfacey. But then you also spun in some fun to it, so you're connecting deep, but you're still playing and having fun, and you could tell because Bella was laughing and you guys were having fun, but you were also hearing her, and you were getting to know her at a deeper level, which I think was a really beautiful thing to watch.
Yeah, really, really good. Awesome. Yeah. And Kevin, thank you so much for also sharing and just participating. I think this is a unique experience, and so it's not always easy to go and approach
people, and especially women, especially beautiful, intimidating women like Bella, because she's accomplished and she's gorgeous and she's got so many things going for her. I think the big thing would be is she gave you some points where you could dig in a little bit deeper and actually ask her, like, you know, she was talking about great food, like ask her what kind of food she likes, you know, get to know her a little bit more versus just sharing more about, you know, you. Like, don't make it more about her and about what she's interested in, and then you're going to bring out some more fun with her because you're making it more about her.
Awesome. Great feedback, Stacie.
Thank you both for participating.
You know what's cool about
Thank you
that?
for the feedback.
Yeah, what's great about that is Stacie sharing that, because she didn't even know she was going to be doing that, but that she gets to look into how you were doing things and give you more feedback as a woman, so that you can take that forward, you know, Kev, and share that. And I appreciate what you said. Also, I felt the same way. I'm just going to share for 1 minute. Nick, I felt the same way, that you were like leaning into her, embracing her fears, and really hearing the things that were fun and exciting for her. And you know, it was a great level 5 listening, as Stacie shared, which is a term I know Kevin doesn't know. So I'm going to give that, you know, Kev, I know you stepped into the uncomfort of coming into something where we have all been part of this unblinded and deeper listening. And I know you haven't been in the zone of dating for a little while. So thank you so much. So I totally acknowledge you being vulnerable and willing to step in and come and join this party today and just have fun with it. And that's all that this is about, having fun, but also getting to see what you don't see and maybe do a little different, especially based on some feedback from these amazing young women. So anyway, that's my 2 cents. Thank you. Now, love hacker.
Yeah, well, geez, I might as well go home. Seriously, you guys did such a great job. Okay, so let me weigh in on Kevin, because Kevin's an amazing guy, and you know, you have such a big heart, but when you're in your head, you're not in your heart. And this is the thing. Dating, you know, when we're dating, the success that comes with dating is the desire to want to be with somebody, right? Yeah. First, right? And so when there is not that desire, then it does come out as, like, it does become uncomfortable for you to even create the role play, because it's not like you're desperate to find somebody. You don't, and I even sense that you're not even really wanting anybody. You're not quite ready yet, but I give you 1,000% points on coming on anyway, because this is what, I mean, coming from a sales environment too, I've been in sales for so long, practicing like this will help you be able to cold call. I mean, this is just getting through those emotions. So Kevin, kudos on seriously coming on. And all it is for you is just have the desire to want to share your life with somebody, right? Not in your head, but in your heart.
Thank you.
That's the only thing. Because when you nailed it last month, is because you had that desire. This time I didn't feel it. So you go in and out, but you would have nailed it if you would have had that desire. So I wanted to give you that, because, you know, and Stacie is probably not the right type for you anyway, right? So we were talking about types last time, Kevin, the type for you. So whereas Stacie is more the, not Stacie, sorry, Bella is more the type for, Bella is more the type for Nick, because Nick is a feeler. He's a big time feeler. She's a big time thinker. So because of that, she's not able to draw out her vulnerability very quick. The guy will have to draw it out of her, right? Whereas, so that's why vulnerability she will pick up on the vulnerability energy really quickly. And that's what she got out of Nick on that role play. He was fully vulnerable. He wasn't thinking too much. He was trying to think, but he was so in his heart, he didn't even have his brain anymore. That's why it worked with her, right? He doesn't want to talk to a guy's brain, right? She just wants to see somebody's heart. Is that right, Bella? And he showed his fear. He was vulnerable. He was really, and I wrote down, please, Nick, show your vulnerability, please. And he did. Like halfway through, he said, oh man, I've just lost my mind. I like, forget it. Like that just brought her right into that safety zone of, you know what, I could just be anybody I want right now, right? And that is beautiful. So that's the dance that we play when we have the right type of a match for us in terms of energetic. So yeah, Bella, you need a guy that knows is more in the feeling side than the thinking side, because that would bring you to your heart much easier without even thinking. And that's why that's the success that Nick had. And it's just haphazard. It's not like Kevin, it's not like you do anything wrong. It's just that when we have the wrong type of person in front of us and we're trying to connect, it won't work that well. You'll just be friends, right? So so the type is really important. But yeah, but Nick, definitely, you did a great job in 4 minutes. You got her to her heart. She was laughing, smiling. She was giggly. It was good. And you weren't even strategizing. You were just being you, which is really crazy. So, but that's the way dating is supposed to be. We should just be us.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. Any questions?
Nope. Anyone? Awesome. All right. Who's the next round, Susan?
Why don't you pick, honey? The two girls will go against one of the guys. So should we Kevin, do you want to be the judge then this time, or are you feeling,
or do you want to be the role play? Yeah.
Let Kevin be the
You're
role
muted.
player. Let Kevin be the role player.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll let him
All right,
receive.
good. Nick, you could be the coach, or Kev, you're muted. Perfect. All right, that's good. And Kev, think about this. Like, I just want to say one thing. When when you're approaching, like, you were, just let go, just be in your heart. You are heart centered. I know you are. Just like, when you have that kind compliment, it's just kindness. It doesn't, with no expectation. But we're in a role play. So in this role play, we want you to play in the role play. But if you're going out and doing it in the world with just no expectation, right? Just the kind compliments without expectation, because it comes from your heart. So, all right. So, ladies, what do you say? Do you have what do you think, Stace? You want to go first?
Yes.
Awesome. All right. So
That is an affirmative yes. I like it.
Love it.
Why not?
Yes, good for you. I'm excited. Do you have a scenario? So you girls are going to pick your scenario, and then so the point is to go from hello to yes. So you want to set up a second step, like at the end of Kevin and Bella's like where we just ran out of time, but just so you know, like you could say like, Kevin did actually. I'd love to meet you again. Like, would you be up for a conversation or a coffee or something? So just hello to yes, especially for this improv, Okay.
Okay.
And so perfect. So
Okay,
what's your
Kevin, so should we meet on a boat? We're going on a boat because we're going to learn how to scuba dive. What do you think?
I love it.
Are you excited about this?
I am super excited about this.
Okay.
Here we go. I love it.
And maybe you bump into me.
Oh.
Like. Okay.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh, is this your first time? Is this your first time scuba diving?
This is. I am so nervous, but really excited at the same time.
Really? What makes you so nervous about scuba diving?
Just the unknown, being underwater, and I don't know. I might forget to breathe.
Isn't that beautiful? Oh, that's when the best things happen, when you're in the unknown and you don't know what to expect.
Right. Have you been scuba diving before?
I've actually went once about 10 years ago, and it was probably the most serene experience of my entire life.
Really?
When you're down there, it's just you, the ocean, the fish, and just beautiful scenery.
Oh, that's beautiful. That sounds like an incredible experience. Where were you when you were scuba diving?
Well, I went to the Bahamas with my family at that time. I grew up on boats. How about you?
Oh, okay. I grew up in the Midwest.
Nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So this is a different experience for you. It's the flavors of life. I love that.
Yes. Yeah. So do you take a lot of trips with your family?
Not with my family. I usually travel by myself. I usually like to experience things by myself and really plug into the environment and the people that I meet, like yourself. Mm-hmm. It's good to meet nice people and experience new things on your own. And I really find that that's where you really kind of immerse yourself into your surroundings.
Oh, that sounds incredible. So I have some questions about scuba diving. Can you give me some advice on what happens if I get nervous underwater?
I think I'm the worst person to ask for scuba instructions. I only went once, but my best advice is don't drown and don't get nervous.
Okay, that's really great advice, Kevin. I will try not to drown.
It's difficult with all this water around us.
Yes, exactly.
But you're right with that. Like when being nervous in scuba diving is probably the thing that you shouldn't do, because when you do get nervous underwater, bad things can happen. So just I say take a deep breath and really just take in the experience and feel it and enjoy it and love it. And I think you're really, really gonna enjoy this. Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. And what else are you going to be doing on this island?
Well, I love the outdoors. I'd love to have a traveling partner. I'm here by myself. I'm looking to experience all the beautiful restaurants on here, lay down on the beach, really get some R&R or less rest and relaxation. When I'm home, it's a lot of yada, and it's just beautiful to be out in the outdoors and really experience the fresh air and the different foods that this place has to offer. I really, really connect with nature. So being on a beach, being in the boat, being on the water is a beautiful thing. And I get to meet amazing people like yourself.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. That sounds a lot of fun. I also am here traveling by myself, and would love to join you maybe to experience one of the restaurants if you're interested.
Excellent. Well, what kind of foods do you like?
I like sushi. I like fresh food, healthy food.
I love that. I love to cook. When I'm home, I cook just about everything. Sushi is one thing I love to learn how to make. But yeah, I'm sure on an island like this, we can find some amazing sushi. I love sushi as well. We can experiment with all the different rolls that they have here natively. It would be great.
Sounds good.
Excellent.
We can go after scuba diving.
Wonderful. Looking forward to it.
Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. Honestly.
That was great.
Yeah. Okay, why don't we let Stacie go, and then we'll weigh in really quickly.
Bella will go. Thank you, Stacie. Awesome. Great job, you guys. That was really great. Okay. Bella, what do you think? Do you have a scene?
We'll go at the airport again.
Okay. Good. I love it. I love it.
That sounds fun.
Okay, perfect. Let's go. What do you want to pick an airport where you start with starting point? What airport? City? Just for curiosity, pick a city.
I'm good with New York.
Okay, here we go.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing pretty fantastic. Yeah, you can sit right here. It's cool.
Awesome. Where are you headed today?
I'm heading to California. I've never been. How about yourself?
I'm headed to Vegas. Where in California are you headed?
I'm heading to San Diego. My cousin said it's absolutely beautiful there. I'm looking for a place to move. So I've been just sampling all these different places. What brings you to Las Vegas?
Well, but before I get into Las Vegas, I want to let you know I lived in San Diego for 3 years.
Did you really?
I did. Yep.
What was your take on it? The pros, the cons?
I would definitely. So, are you like? Do you live here in New York?
I do.
So, would you consider yourself like a city person, or are you kind of looking to, maybe go more out and kind of like chill? Like, tell me kind of your vibe.
Well, I love connecting with nature. I love being grounded and all of those things. So I'm really kind of looking for something a little less paced than New York. The city's just too much for me at this point, and I could work remotely. So I'm really just looking for a beautiful location to meet an amazing woman, start a family, and just really settle down. New York is just not the place for myself.
Not the place. Now, do you like, are you like, how, do you know the term woo? How woo are you?
How woo of me? Like Wu-Tang?
Yeah. Yeah, like, because I'm like, there's different areas of San Diego, and some parts of San Diego could be like super woo, which is like super spiritual, and like, everybody's, sitting around singing Kumbaya. So there's like areas of San Diego that's like super woo, super spiritual. And then there's other parts of San Diego that are, a little bit like slower, but they're more, you mentioned family. And are you wanting to live like near the beach or because the weird thing about San Diego is like there's beach and then there's also like kind of deserty. So.
Yeah, well, I'm actually very, very spiritual. I went anywhere from dancing and praying with shamans and medicine men to praising Jesus Christ to Buddhism. I've been a student of theology, and I just absolutely love spirituality. It's just an amazing part. I think there's so much more to this world than what we really see. And when you can really tap into that, the possibilities are absolutely endless. And so I can vibe with that whole spirituality aspect.
Awesome.
How about yourself?
I'm definitely into all things woo. I live all things woo. And so I used to live in Encinitas, and it's really like woo, and just based on like kind of what you were sharing around, wanting to like start a family and being into all of the things spiritual is I would highly recommend checking out Encinitas when you're in San Diego. It's definitely there's a lot of like healthy vibes and a lot of woo stuff, and then Solana Beach is also like super family oriented. And if you'd like, I could definitely take your number and kind of send you some recommendations and where you might want to visit.
What's your favorite restaurant in San Diego?
Favorite restaurant?
25 seconds.
My favorite. I don't know what my favorite was. I love all things Italian though. Like I love Italian food. I love Italian wine. Like put some red sauce on anything and I'll eat it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be kind of difficult to beat them from New York. There's a lot of good Italian food in New York. So
that's true.
I'd love to take your number down and maybe you can show me around or any suggestions as far as places to eat, places to visit, and all those different
definitely
things.
give you lots of suggestions.
Yeah. Excellent. Thank you so much. It was very nice meeting you, Bella.
Nice to meet you as well.
All right.
So, Nick, you want to weigh in?
I will weigh in. First and foremost, I'll just say this, Kevin, I really felt your energy really kind of anchor into this scene. So welcome to the party, brother. I know that last round wasn't really you. And so it was really great to see you come out in this round. So, so let's start with Stacie. I love that you just led with you being vulnerable. Like, hey, this is my first time and I'm a little scared. And I thought that was a really great way to start that conversation. I would say that helped, I think, help Kevin feel safe. And it also kind of helped him step into a little bit of power when you asked him, what would you do? What is your advice for a first time scuba diver? Like that's, as a man, like that's a really great, protect me, like kind of thing. And I'm not saying like that's like the actual, like he's not responsible for you and you don't need his protection, but as a man, that's like, yeah, we want to protect. And so that was a really great, I guess, symbolic gesture, we'll call it that. So the only thing I would say is like, for you, Stacie, is just like, a little bit more energy variance. I felt so much goddess, which is amazing and beautiful in you. If you could just elevate a little bit into like maybe that affirmative Zeus, like at the end with like, if you really wanted to go have sushi with Kevin, like, hey, let's make sure that we, like when we get off this boat, let's do this.
Okay. So, thank you.
Yeah. And then for Bella, great energy. Definitely like that would, as a man, like that type of energy, like I felt like, I'm like, oh, like this chick, this really beautiful woman is like really, really into me, like with that energy. So awesome lead and great questions throughout. I loved like the energy. It was like a beautiful game of like tennis happening between your questions and answers. the one point that I would say, if like you were really interested in wanting to know Kevin on a deeper level, when he opened up about spirituality, like you had an access point to say, wow, like that's really amazing. Like you seem to have an incredible journey in spirituality. Like, tell me more.
Mm-hmm.
Where like you kind of just, you acknowledged it, but then you kind of took it back to your side. So it would have been nice to maybe, play offense, like, or the best offense is defense. And so to let him have that stage, like that space to really talk about himself so that he could open up and feel more comfortable with you, because there's nothing like making another man feel comfortable so that he can actually access his heart. So
Thank you.
So good, Nick. I have nothing else. I have nothing to say. I have nothing to add. So you come on, Love Hacker. What you got? That was amazing feedback, Nick. Wow. Really good.
I can't wait till we work together in this space, Nick.
Oh my God, seriously.
I love it. Okay, so you nailed it, Nick, right? And this is the only thing I'm going to say is the ideal woman is if we just meshed Bella and Stacie together. Literally, if we just meshed them together. But there's no such thing as the perfect woman anyway. But, I'll start with Stacie and Kevin. Definitely Kevin. And this is the thing. I've been working with strong women that are successful women find love. And one of the major things is we don't know how to let the man lead. Mm-hmm. We don't know how to lead them to lead us, because number one, we don't even think we need to be led. So therefore the energy block is right there. Or we put up a challenge to the man to find the way to lead us without giving clues. So thing with men is they need those clues. And Stacie, you did a fantastic job. And I think this is just who you are anyways. I don't even think it was strategic. I think that you're so present and in such goddess mode all the time. And your way of being Zeus, you did it. It's not going to be you're never going to have that big variance in your energy, because that's not who you are. Mm-hmm. But that's a good match for somebody like Kevin, because he doesn't need the variance on that level. Mm-hmm. He just likes to, and like every man out there, they like to feel like the man. Mm-hmm. And the trickiest thing for us women is, how do we allow them that space to be the man? Even if I know all the answers, knowing when to be quiet and when to give them the space to say it. Because seriously, as a strong woman myself, my poor husband, seriously, I had to learn how to just let him speak. Because I'm Miss Know-It-All, right? Mm-hmm. And that dance, Miss Know-It-All. I mean, I could castrate somebody easily, but but knowing how to dance between the two, and you did it really beautifully, Stacie. And for you, your hard challenge out there being single is finding men to respect your goddess, mm-hmm. to care for your goddess, mm-hmm. and your vulnerability to be cherished and nurtured.
Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah, thank you so much for that, Susan. I find with my career, I'm in so much more Zeus and having to take charge, that then when it comes to personal, I want to have more Zeus from the other person, because I want to be led, not always be in charge, not always have to make the decision. And that's what I've learned about myself is professionally, I'm making decisions all the time and driving, and personally, I'm looking to, sometimes be led.
Yes. I think every woman really wants to be led. Mm-hmm. And I've been saying this on every single show. Every man is like, really? Yeah, seriously, really, don't let us bulldoze you. Don't let us bulldoze you. Somehow, seriously, with respect, mm-hmm. and dignity, right? And this is what, and so Kevin, you felt that vulnerability from her. And because you're the type of man that you are, you would totally respect that vulnerability. Right. And so he was different too. He will mirror whoever's in front of him. Right. Mm-hmm. But he will not know how to respond to a very strong woman. Mm-hmm. That's not who he is anyway. Right. So great job, Stacie, but be very, very intentional about choosing the right type of guy that's matching for you. It's not for you to fit into anybody else. And that's the only clarity that you need.
Thank you, Susan.
Yeah, no problems. Stacie, oh my gosh, I do love your energy. I mean, you and I would have a good time out there picking up men at the bars, but
It's Bella.
Bella.
oh my God, why do I keep calling you Stacie? We're gonna change your name, forget it.
Oh my goodness.
What the heck? This is like the 10th time
Bella.
Stacie. Bella. And my stepdaughter's name is Bella. For goodness sakes, you would think I would get it. But so Bella, like you did a great job with basically leading the entire conversation. And even when he stepped in, you're so strong as a person that you will, I think because you're so used to it in your job and in everything that you do, right? You're just one of these people that everybody just loves being around you because it's so easy. It's so easy. But men will find it intimidating generally because you are so strong as a person, right? And so knowing how to dance between the two and letting go the guard or letting go the knowledge or even, you know, being able to show that we're not as smart as we are. And it takes the right type of man to be able to get you to do that. So make sure that you always choose the right type of man for you, which is somebody that is heart-centered, that is very present, very grounded, and never competitive with you, right? Because you will attract men that if they are strong enough to go up against you, they will compete with you. And that's what your pattern would be.
Yeah.
So no competition, right? And if you're attracting competition, it's because there's an energy in you that won't let go of the lead. So it is competitive in a sort of a gray area kind of way.
Yeah.
But like right now, your energy is so beautiful because you are fully receiving and present. We won't let Nick talk to you now because he's lost his mind now. He's not even present. I love that role play, by the way. Nick, seriously, when you didn't even know what you were doing anymore.
That was
you
great.
were honest. You were honest, right? And this is the whole thing about dating, guys. It's supposed to be honest and fun. And there's no judgment because you know that if you're at a high vibration like you are with all the personal development that you've done, you're never going to attract anybody that is not going to care for you. So the moment you let go down your guard and just accept and receive, you'll know the universe will give you exactly what you want in your heart, not in your head.
Thank you.
That's it. You guys are amazing. Like I always think, how are you all single? Now I know why. It's just little micro distinctions, like what Sean says on Unblinded. Just little micro distinctions. That's all it is.
Definitely.
Appreciate it.
Isn't that great? Do you guys have any questions before we start to wrap it up? Anyone have questions?
No, thank you very much, Gina and Susan. It was a pleasure being on your show again and meeting all you lovely ladies. And Nick, it was very nice meeting all of you. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Yeah. Oh,
You don't.
Great having
All we have to do is get ready for love. Like really be ready to receive it and enjoy the prospect of it. And that's all it is.
yeah. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
I also want to just thank you so much for the opportunity because it was super fun. And I did really value and appreciate the feedback. It definitely, makes a significant difference in my life. And I'm sure those that get to watch. And so I really do appreciate what you ladies are doing.
Oh, thank you, Bella. You see, I got your name right.
Bella.
You got it right.
Bella. I mean, and you guys, this is awesome. Yeah, I just love this. And so any friends you have out there in the world that might, want to do something like this, please send them my way because we think this is so valuable and it's so valuable for people who are watching that go out and use the tools if they're afraid to come on. But here's the thing, don't come join us. Don't be, it's getting out of your comfort zone that will make the impact. Like, look what Kevin went from feeling uncomfortable in the first to just because you were, and then you had to practice and you were better. What happened? The practice made it better, right, Kev? Am I wrong in saying that?
Yes, no, you're right. Absolutely. Yeah. Practice definitely makes perfect.
Yeah.
And, stepping out there, rusty did not really help to start a conversation and do any of that or lead a conversation. So get out there and practice.
Yeah. The key is don't get rusty. Just keep doing
We'll make some cold calls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and talk to people at the
Phone calls.
talk to people at the grocery store, at the Starbucks, like
Yeah.
simple, small conversations. I mean, we are all, a bunch of us, we're in the space. We're all in personal development, everyone here. So making conversations with everybody that you meet out of just kindness and collecting data, as Susan likes to call it in the dating world, or the possibilities of somebody you might meet at Starbucks or whatever. Just collect data, learn about them a little bit, give some deep, ask some great questions, maybe a little nice compliment with no expectation back. Not like you're hot, because like I don't know about any of the other ladies here, but I don't like to, I'm like, it's different when it moves further, but in the space of like, like just meeting somebody, you say like, oh, you caught my eye and I thought you were very pretty. That's different than like you're hot, right? Ladies, am I wrong in that?
No,
Just saying that for the men out there in the world who might be watching. Yeah.
But, yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Thank
true.
you guys. Yeah. So sorry. Go ahead, Susan. That's really it. I just wanted to thank you guys all for playing and being vulnerable and share with people, your friends, and send them my way. Is there anything else you want to add, Susan?
No, just a small announcement that Nick Knutzen will be a regular judge with us, because he is all love, and he's going to be co-judging with us here. So I look forward to it. So, yeah, Nick, you're amazing, and I can't wait to see your magic out there.
Yes, I cannot wait. It is amazing. Actually, and Nick and Kevin, I definitely think you guys should actually connect on a level of other ecosystem mergers, because you guys are pretty similar. So thank you so much. I'm excited. We're going to have Nick on starting next week on our shows. Very cool. Bye, everybody. Have an awesome day. Thanks for watching.
Bye. Thank you so much. Love you.
Bye, guys.
Love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
And right.